It's good, my friend. You deserve a handshake.
Thank you.
Good job done. Thomas, quickly before we come for our chit chat with Thomas, let's see the work that Thomas did when he visited Sodom and Gomorrah.
Old Fadama, popularly called Sodom and Gomorrah, is Ghana's version of the biblical twin cities God destroyed as a result of their sinful behavior. The name is a reflection of the perception that the slum is a den of vice and filth. The people who live here are mostly migrants from rural Ghana. They prefer to call their home Old Fadama and contest the popular notion that their community is defined by crime.
An estimated 40,000 people live in this dense squatter community located along the Korle Lagoon. The frontiers of the slum keeps expanding by the day. Thousands of people are living in the most depressed physical conditions here.
A large number of these slum dwellers actually rent their homes and contribute in diverse ways to the economy. The original residents of this area were resettled at New Fadama during the tenure of Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The area was then earmarked for a Korle Lagoon recreational facility. After the overthrow of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in 1966, plans to develop Sodom and Gomorrah into a resort is yet to see the light of day.
We are sinking 8,000 euros a day into the Korle Lagoon restoration every day.
Officials of the restoration project declined to speak on camera because of political reasons, but attributed the delay in the execution of the project to the existence of the slum. Initiating the project will mean relocating or displacing the hundreds of thousands of squatters from a land that means everything to them.
I have been in this community for almost 18 to 19 years today in this community, and when we were here, as I also came and met people, it was very muddy, seriously muddy, and even half of the area was even a forest, which even one will not even accept to go in. And we supposed to do how best we can do, filling in sodas, buying our own sand from various destruction of houses, and we go to the site, buy sand and come and fill it up until it is this way now. And I think for now we can say it is okay now for us to live in. Not all that we wish, but I think for now it's okay. But people in this area, as we all know, are not as people think. We do have big people. We have mosques, churches. Name them, which is very important to the country, not even the community.
The sanitation conditions here are appalling, as most parts of the slum are engulfed in filth. The wooden structures are cluttered with poor drainage system, exposing the entire community to floods whenever there is a downpour. The most common diseases at Sodom and Gomorrah include diarrhea, typhoid fever, and malaria. Dr. Bart Plange, a private medical practitioner, owns and operates the only health facility in the community. He says his health unit virtually operates on charity because of the poverty situation in the slum.
We do immunization program together with the children's hospital, and then we have a lot of assault cases, which is next to the malaria here.
Though the people here have access to electricity, the wiring system leaves much to be desired. This situation contributes to frequent fire outbreaks where lives and property are often lost.
In a year, we experience about 6 or even up to 10 fire outbreaks at this place. Here, the majority are Kayayes at this place, and they are not educated. Excuse me to use that word. And normally, if they are going to educate us on fire, only through the electronic media or the written media. How are we expecting a Kayaye to be carrying goods while listening to radio? They should come and put a platform here, the fire service, and then educate them that during the hammer time, this is what they are supposed to do. Don't lit a candle, and then how to connect electricity. This is how they should advise them, because everybody is busy here, they don't have time to listen to radio.
The fears of political backlash during elections have made most governments reluctant to attempt any eviction or relocation. City authorities and government officials since independence have always indicated that every person living in the area is a squatter.
Sodom and Gomorrah. If I have my own way, we'll put down Sodom and Gomorrah tomorrow. The first step we took has gone to the courts, and the court have put an injunction on that plan.
Some residents say they are compelled to stay because they have no alternative.
Last time they just say they want sack here, we let people they cry, so the government should live here for them to enjoy small.
Sometimes there's work, other times we are just here suffer, we don't have anything to do. So I only beg the government to help us so that we can get somewhere better, so that we'll be comfortable ourselves there and do something small for ourselves to eat.
The United Nations Basic Principles and Guidelines on Development-Based Evictions and Displacement mandates member countries to ensure that evictions only occur in exceptional circumstances and must adopt strategies that minimize displacement. The right to adequate housing also has its foundation in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Article 11 of the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights stipulates that the state parties to the present covenant recognize the right of everyone to an adequate standard of living for himself and his family, including adequate food, clothing and housing, and to the continuous improvement of living conditions. But Ghana is still grappling with the problem of providing affordable housing, especially in urban areas. Lawrence Amizu is the director of Amnesty International Ghana.
Well, so at least now I have a background to how it all started for Stephanie, and I have still with me Thomas Naadi Bitlegma, the gentleman whose work took Stephanie all the way to the tops at Miss World. Thomas, I must say that this was, I mean, from the visuals I watched, it looks quite